Hi, I'm Mike Bellevue. I write for Guns of the Old West and Combat Handguns magazines, and today we're going to be shooting the Glock 20SF. This is a 10mm automatic, and some experts have said with its 15-round magazine and 10mm cartridge that this provides the most firepower in one package of any handgun on the market today. So we'll see how it does here at the range.
If you've been on YouTube for long and done many searches, you probably realize that it's a secret YouTube contractual requirement that everybody with a gun channel has to do a Glock video. So this is mine. I am not a fan of Glocks, but I've got one. And the reason I have one is because I had a different 10mm from another company that will be nameless that jammed constantly. I've got 6 magazines for it. I've changed the springs. I have done everything to that thing. And yet it still will not feed a complete magazine. And I decided that that was no good because for me the 10mm is a bear protection gun while I'm hiking. And it's got to work every time I pull a trigger. So I got a Glock. And I don't like Glocks because they're ugly. And in fact, Glocks only have 3 things going for them. Thing number 1 is they are absolutely reliable. And number 2 is that they are completely and totally accurate. And number 3 is that they fit your hand just right. So, if reliability, accuracy, and good ergonomics are important to you, well, you might want to look up a Glock. If, on the other hand, good looks are more important to you, then you probably want to stay away from them. But this is my Glock 10mm, and let's take it out to the range and see what it can do.
Well, this is the Glock 20 SF. The SF stands for short frame, which means that there is 1/8 of an inch less distance from here to here. And it's a good thing because this is one heck of a big grip frame to be grabbing onto. It's a double stack. We'll just open her up so you can see it's safe. Pull out the magazine. These magazines hold 15 rounds. Show you one fully loaded and ready to go. And they really do hold 15 rounds. Unlike some Glock magazines that I've had trouble getting the full capacity into, these load up pretty well. Now, this is considered to be one of the most powerful handguns in the world. And the Desert Eagle 50 is more powerful in terms of its round, but because the ammo count that it holds is so low, I'll just close that up. This with 15 rounds of the magazine plus one up the pipe of 10mm, which is quite a bang and load, is the most firepower that you can carry into a fight. And it's just phenomenal gun. I mean, it's ugly as all get out. But that's the way Glocks are. Alright, sorry about the little gap there. I'm trying to cut out the points where other people open fire up on the range and make it a little hard to hear me. At any rate, this is not that light a gun, even though it has a polymer frame. The slide and barrel are fairly heavy, and once you've got 15 rounds of ammo in here, you know you're carrying a gun. But that's good because it dampens out that 10mm recoil. Because that's a pretty juicy round and I love it. So let's see what it'll do on some steel.
Well, that huge magazine capacity, it just seems like the Glock 20 SF shoots forever before it runs dry. The 10mm is a hard-hitting round, there's no doubt about that. But it's still not too much gun to shoot one-handed, and we'll demonstrate that right here. Well, I always say a good plastic gun deserves a good plastic holster. And this Phobos is excellent. All joking aside, I've used Phobos holsters on several of my other automatics, and they really turned me around on polymer Kydex style holsters. It's a very good holster. It's got excellent retention. I like the belt model, and that's what this one is. And I'll just point out that it does accommodate that wacky squared off trigger guard, which is something I wish that Glock would change. I'd much rather see a rounded trigger guard on these pistols, but it is what it is. Oh crap. Well, looks like we've got an opening for another cameraman here at Duelist 1954 Productions. So get your resumes in as soon as you can. Thanks.